I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Mexico, and they take on South Africa.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Here's how Mexico will begin the game.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
And here's the starting 11 for South Africa.
Well, in this 4-5-1 shape, it will be interesting to see how close the wide midfield players get to their main striker. Will they stay wide or play through the inside right and inside left positions? We'll have to wait to see how it develops.
So the ball is rolling, the first half of this game underway. It did look on for them, but not to be. Oh, that's a clever ball. Fidalgo. And now Quiñones. Roberto Alvarado. Intelligent defending. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done.
Well, they defend those areas really well.
Edson Alvarez. And now Quiñones. Not looking all that comfortable on the ball. Foster. And it's with Foster. Determined defending. A creative look about this. Nice looking pass. Well, he was under a bit of stress, but back to the keeper. Roberto Alvarado. Fidalgo. On the ball, Chavez. And whipped into the box. Not completely out of trouble here. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. In particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Any crosses that come into the box today...
There's the shot! And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Quiñones. And they have possession again. Oh, good strike! Decent effort there.
Well, he has such good technique. He really did hit that well. He certainly came close there.
Foster. Well, the threat could be there. You've got to say, not the best of volleys that time.
Yeah, it was certainly there to hit, but he just couldn't make the right contact. It was well wide in the end.
Reyes. Roberto Alvarado. Might be onto something. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And taken away, he won the ball. Feeding it through. Raúl Jiménez. Squanders the chance for 1-0.
Well, that's a big miss. They should be leading now.
Well, what about that opportunity a few minutes ago? We can see it again now. Well, that's how to beat your opponent, but stout defending when it mattered. Montes. Showing a good reading of the game. Quiñones. That's a lovely ball. Opportunity! Well, unfortunately, he couldn't keep the shot down. And it's with Foster. And fed forwards. And he read it well defensively. Quiñones. And now Quiñones. And plenty of room in the wide area. And the through ball. And there it is! The opening goal! 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Quiñones. Nice ball to switch the point of attack. Can they chisel open the defence? Jiménez. And holds on to it confidently. Mexico recovering possession well. Fidalgo. Annoyingly, there it breaks down. Cutting it out. That is that for the first half here. A lot to like about Raúl Jiménez and what he put into the first half. How would you sum it up for us?
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
And off we go again. The second half has begun. And it's with Foster. Opportunity it is. Oh, he's got to it.
Well, I always fancied him to save that one. He's really good in those situations.
Quinones. And with that, the move comes to an end, and a goal kick to follow now. Well, it's an attractive passing move, but it's all about finding an equaliser here.
They're just looking for the right moment here.
And he has options available. And quite simply wide of the target. And I must say that's very good refereeing, going back to hand out the yellow card in that fashion. Let's just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreves.
Medical staff just indicated to me that he was actually trodden on in that last challenge. That's why he's treading on it so gingerly. Keep an eye on it.
Cheers, Jeff. Promising pass. Can he score? Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, that is a brilliant strike. Just look at the connection he makes. That's how to hit a ball. It's a magnificent goal.
So 2-0 now. "30 minutes to go then. Nicely timed tackle. Good ball over the top. And support available. And he read it well. Has the strength to hang on to it.
He's so good at doing that.
And foul it is then. Well, the threat could be there. And no problems at all for the keeper. Fidalgo. Reyes. Edson Alvarez. Good weight on that pass. Attractive build-up. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Despite the adversity they suffered earlier.
Well, we can take another look now. It's wonderful interplay between the two of them to start the move. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Jesus Gallardo. Vasquez. Reyes. Fidalgo. It did look on for them, but not to be. with the ball at his feet. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. And perfectly positioned.
Yeah, good interception there, wasn't it?
Clattered away. Jesus Gallardo. On the ball, Chavez. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. On the attack in the closing phase. Will it happen for them? Taking one for the team. Playing with a flow and intensity. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And a clear foul. And he takes it on! And ended up missing the target, but not by a whole lot.
Yeah, that was hit with great power, wasn't it?
Pineda. Here's Gallardo. Romo. Jesus Gallardo. Luis Romo. Quite happy to sit deep, but that can have its risks.
Well, I think this is a massive risk they're taking here. So easily can get penned back in.
And easily intercepted. Jimenez. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Quiñones. On to Jimenez. Excellent pass. And running in behind. And he's fired it against the post. And it's all over. Mexico have won this game. That's the big story here. How about your assessment of their performance?
They didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Well, when it comes to analysing Raúl Jimenez and his performance, what can we say other than the fact that he was superb?
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.